Hey Scorpios, welcome back to Cappy Cove. This is going to be your love and your general reading for August of 2019. Instead of doing separate videos this month, I am combining the love and general together. So if you have Scorpio in your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus, this video still applies to all of those. And I'm going to start off with your love reading, and then we're going to go into the general reading, and I'm going to pull some extra oracle cards. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card I have here is how you feel about this person, that, you know, whoever your love interest is, and you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. I feel like, you know, this is somebody that has caused you a lot of pain or a lot of stress, a lot of burden, a lot of trouble, and I feel like you're to the point now where you're feeling like you want to release all of this and let this go. So let's see what the next one is. This is how they feel about y'all, Scorpio. So this is Five of Swords. So I feel like this is either somebody who constantly feels like they have to one-up you, or they feel like you're trying to one-up them. I feel like, you know, it could go either way. It's a general reading, but I kind of get the feeling more so that, you know, especially with y'all having that Ten of Wands reversed, I feel like they're constantly coming at you or always trying to... It's like they're always, it's not necessarily that they're trying to win, but I feel like they have to be in control. They have to have the last word. I feel like they could probably say some mean shit, or they can get very silent. It's almost like, you know, what is that shit when they kind of passive aggressive, or they like silence you out and they don't say anything, and then that like frustrates you because it's like, why can't you just say what the hell it is you feel? But I feel like it's kind of like a game to them. I really do. So this is basically them, you know, trying to always, it's like they're trying to, it's kind of toxic. I'm getting a toxic vibe from this. Like they're just not healthy for you at all. So then we have y'all's energy together, which is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'm not seeing this going anywhere. I feel like y'all's energy is very much, it's just not there. Like this isn't working. This isn't going to take off. I don't feel like there's any commitment here. There's not enough groundwork between the two of you. There could be financial instability, but either way, you know, I'm just not seeing this. I'm not seeing this going anywhere. I'm not seeing the energy really connecting. So your advice is the Nine of Swords reversed. So I feel like this is okay. So I feel like this is telling you that a lot of your anxiety and a lot of your issues and emotional issues is coming from whoever this person is, whoever this love interest is for y'all, Scorpio. It's time now to let go and to heal and let go of this person. And I feel like this is going to release a lot of that anxiety or any type of fears or any self-doubt within you. I feel like once this person is out of your life and you've healed from it and moved on, that's going to be in your best interest. And then the last card for this is the Outcome, which is the Eight of Pentacles reversed, which is basically telling me this shit ain't gonna work. There's not enough foundation here. There's nothing to continue to grow on. I feel like whatever you could have put into this has already been done. Like, that's it. There's no more that could be done. I don't feel like they're really gonna put anything into it either. And then on the bottom of the deck, y'all had the Six of Wands. Yeah. There's just, this isn't going anywhere. I feel like also some of you may have gained a bad reputation with this person. Like there could have been like some talk, or they could have like trash talked you, or somebody trash talks you because of this person. Yeah, and then I also see there's a message here to figure out why it is that you are still like hung up on this person. And as I'm saying that, children comes up. So children definitely could be a reason why. If there's children involved, that may be why you think you need to be with them. But I'm getting the vibe it's not the best interest for the children. But for those who don't have kids involved in this, there's still, you know, a message here that you need to figure out what makes you want to be with them. Like, why is it that you would want to be with somebody who's so bad for you or treats you the way that they do? And a deeper need for self-love is definitely here. I'm seeing a lot of shadow work that needs to be done. I do see a higher sex drive picking up for y'all, though, throughout the month of August. I'm also seeing that August is going to be a time for a lot of decisions that have to be made. But I'm also getting, I've actually had this with a lot of the signs, I'm getting a lot of new beginnings coming in. And then we have trust. I feel like somebody here is thinking that if they let go of this love interest, or, you know, try to move on from it, like, they're not going to find something like this again. But, you know, you have to trust that there's going to be something better for you to come. Some of y'all need to have more faith in the universe, more faith in your spirituality. Some of you could have, you know, issues with religion within relationships or within this relationship. And then we have romantic feelings. Yeah, I feel like your feelings are real, but it doesn't mean that. And then we have it's safe for you to love. I feel like your feelings are real, but it doesn't mean that this is the person you need to be with. Does that make sense? Like, you can love them all day and feel what you want to feel for them, but it doesn't mean that, you know, you're going to be treated, you know, you can't make them do what you want them to do. And I just feel like they're not going to do, like, treat you right. And you deserve to be with somebody that's going to treat you better. Yeah, and then I'm getting the Seven of Swords. I feel like this person probably lies to you or has lied to you. And then we have the Five or the Four of Cups, and like you're just unhappy with this in general. But I do see a really, I do see new beginnings coming, and I feel like you're going to get a fresh start once you get out of this and you heal and recover from this. Some of you may already be doing that. Yeah, get out of it. There's the Death card. You know, end one chapter, start a new one. I do feel like new love will be coming in for those who decide to move on. And I do feel like there are going to be love opportunities around the corner. I don't think that's going to be for everyone, but for some of you, I do see that coming in. Especially more so for the singles. I'm going to see if I can get any other cards here to see what's going on with y'all for the month of August. Yeah, then we have the Judgment card. I feel like some of y'all are going to be discovering yourself in the month of August, or discovering what it is you really want, or how you really feel about certain situations. I feel like there's going to be some self-discovery. Some of you will find out the truth about, you know, with that Seven of Swords there. I feel like some of you are going to figure out some type of truth about somebody, or catch them in something. This could also be outside of relationships. This could have to do with work as well, but I feel it more in like relationships. Even if it's not a romantic partner, it could be, you know, could be with like friends or family members. But I definitely feel like there's going to be some truth being revealed here. I do feel like when it comes to this relationship, it's going to be you who has to decide if you want to start, like if you want to have a start over or have a new beginning or choose a new path. It's going to have to be you that decides this. Otherwise, I feel like you're going to stay in the same situation. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get one more card out of this one, and then I'm going to do y'all's crystal card. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. So just, I feel like for the month of August, y'all are going to be putting a lot of work and energy and effort. I feel like this is going to go both with your work and career, and I also feel like it's going to be a lot of self-work as well. And I do see a lot of self-work is going to be needed for the month of August. It's kind of like sitting down and prioritizing, getting your feelings in order, figuring out where it is you want to go, what you want to do, the type of people you want to be around. I just feel like it's a lot of figuring out like where you see yourself in the future and what you want to do, and then making the decision to actually follow that through. Okay, and then y'all's crystal card is this one. And it says, wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence, or when you find your creativity or sex drive on sleep mode. Yeah, so I definitely feel like I said, you're going to be doing a lot of self-work to re-energize yourself. I do feel like your sex drive, if it's not going so well, I feel like some of you may be working on how to get that back, or maybe feeling good and better about yourself and kind of getting yourself back in the mood. I kind of get that vibe too. And then I'm going to pull another. Basically, it's like getting your passion, getting yourself back together and getting your passion for life back again. And I feel like that relationship there has a lot, you know, to do with it. And then we're going to pull a card from this. And the card that y'all got was the Underworld, where all things pause and begin again. All right, let me open up here and I'm going to read from the book. Okay, so y'all's message is, should the Underworld card be present in your reading, you are being asked to consider exactly what you have to do to transform your life into something you find easier or more authentic to you. This may involve changing course. It may involve trials and tests. Keep moving. While things may fall away and your life may appear bare for a time, this is temporary. Space is being made into which you can create the new. Yes, and that's exactly what I was trying to get at. Like, this is really a time to figure out what you want in your future and what you want to do. And everything's going to come down to you, what you choose, what you decide, where you want to go. And I feel like, you know, the more authentic you are with yourself, doing shadow work, and figuring out what has gone wrong and where you're going to make changes and making decisions that have to be made in order to make the movements forward. So I think this is a very powerful time for Scorpios to really transform your life and to figure out where it is you want to go. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, and I hope y'all have a good one. Bye, Scorpios.